started off the tour, at least this leg of the tour, at the National Cherry Blossom Festival. It was absolutely beautiful. You can see there the just fabulous sky, and people were just amazing. And the very next day we headed up to New York City. We were up in Tribeca, so that was a new experience for us. We hadn't performed up there before, and it ended up being a very late night. And then we headed down to Williamsburg, Virginia, and we stopped at this radio station called Extra 99.1.
Rays of light stretch along the shoreline, ripples on my face. This place feels larger than life, my friend. Mountains the top.
It was such fun.
So we went to breakfast, or maybe I should say lunch, at this cute country diner across the street. I had a hard time, as you can tell, with the menu. I kept veering over towards the desserts. Bad, bad, bad.
In the afternoon, we headed over to Revolutionary Radio.
When we arrived at Revolutionary Radio, we were a little shocked because it actually was in the guy's house, the DJ, the host of the show's house. So, unfortunately, poor Andy had to play in the kitchen, which was probably the first for Andy. And then the rest of us were in this living room that he had converted into a studio. I was pretty amazed that I was able to host my own 1-hour radio show.
The next song you're going to hear is actually live in studio, and we put this one together here in Revolutionary Radio Land. It's called Rainy Days and Mondays. Part of what we do before every gig is get the set list prepared, and that's Meredith. Meredith runs over to each of the guys, make sure they got their set lists in order and they understand what the show is going to be comprised of. We don't actually have any two shows that are alike. They're all a bit different, so we have to make sure we've got all the details and everybody is aware of the set order and kind of what the show is going to be, what the environment's going to be.
The show at Aromas in Newport News was really fun. People were so nice, and the weather was just a little chilly outside, but not too much, so we had a pretty nice time.
Hello. Hi, Buffy. How are you? I love you too.
Pretty park.
No help you had.
There's Matt's really white legs.
Oh. Wow, seriously?
She is
Why you gotta be that way? But you.
Number 7. Number 8. Number 9.
It's not even turning green anymore.
Will we ever get into our room?
I don't think this can work. It's not turning green anymore.
They're not going to believe us. Yay! Enya joined us from Italy. It's been such a great new member of the band. Poor Dave had a family emergency, couldn't join this particular tour. But Enya's just picked up the ball and he's been so great. He's added a new flavor to the band. So we finished the Aroma show in Williamsburg. It was mainly tourists, but it was fun to see people from all over the place who had just visited Jamestown. Aromas is a fun coffee shop. They're really a believer of live music, and the owner came up to us later and said, the louder the better, which was really music to the drummer's ears.